The number one question I receive is, why is my gym floor slippery? Today we're going to talk about why that is and how you as a school can be set up to succeed versus being set up to fail. As you seek the best processes and procedure to keep your gym floor in best shape, there are two attributes that you need to be really aware of. Number one is gloss retention. Similar to that, we'll illustrate with a few different shoes that we have in front of us. When you have a brand new gym floor finish applied, it's very high gloss. That's very similar to a brand new basketball shoe. That sole is intended for good foot-to-floor contact. You can see I can't really get it to slide. That's because the coefficient of friction of that gym floor finish isn't allowing it to slide like a typical shoe that we don't wear for sport purposes. Conversely, if I take a brand new shoe made for running, it's similar to your floor finish as it starts to wear down over the year or a couple of years. If it starts to get more like a semi-gloss in sheen, it might actually play like you're using a running shoe. If I push this shoe across the floor, it'll actually slide, and you can see that here. It has very little resistance. Third and last would be similar to a dress shoe. If I accidentally overclean my floor, if it's been way too many years past when you typically should refinish, or you just don't have gloss for a number of multiple reasons, it would be very similar to wearing a dress shoe to play basketball and other sports. It has no coefficient of friction or ability to have foot-to-floor contact, which we seek. Therefore, gloss retention is of utmost importance. Other than gloss retention, the second attribute is dust removal. We've all done this in sports. We've all wiped our shoe. We've all checked in and stepped on the tack mat. We've all gone into a gym and felt the gym floor is not tacky to the level we want it to be. Our goal today is to show you some different things to help you be conducive in dust removal. As we pursue high gloss and lack of dust and the methods on creating that, we take a little bit of a look at the different types of finish that you may have on your gym. If I'm sanding down half court and half this gym has an oil-based finish on it and half this gym has a water-based finish on it, there's some slight nuances between the two, but in basic terms, an oil-based finish tends to yellow or amber over time. It's synonymous with why white paints tend to look yellow over time. It's also synonymous with a mineral spirit smell. Whereas water-based tends to make the paint pop or contrast, tends to make your white paints look nice, tends to make the gymnasium look bigger because of the contrast in lines. However, what's not usually talked about is if we have the same dust on the oil-based side as we do on the water-based side, under normal circumstances, a water-based finish will actually change the coefficient of friction or foot-to-floor contact as compared to an oil-based. So you really need to be cognizant of what we have, how much cleaning we're putting into each, and what our expectations are. There's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all, but you need to be aware of the attributes of each so that you can make a win situation for your school. So we've learned about gloss, retention, we've learned about dust and removal. We're gonna give you a sort of good, better, best scenario from a cleaning standpoint, some different products you can use and what to look for. We're standing next to a typical walk-behind scrubber, typical white pad, typical red pad. Most schools have them already. You do need to be careful though. Weight restrictions, agitation, how much water is being put down based on the type of finish you have, based on the variables that you have, time of year, how many coats are already on the floor, all can play a role in the success of your gym floor finish over a short and long period. You really want to look into the manufacturer's warranty of your floor system itself. Some of those warranties will void if you use a scrubber at all. Our recommended better option is the broom and towel or the microfiber method. Unlike the scrubber, they're not going to agitate your floor, which means they're not going to degloss your floor. Both of them also are going to induce very little moisture, which eliminates the variable of too much moisture. However, both might be cumbersome at times, and both might leave a trail of moisture that takes 3 to 4 minutes to flash off, unlike the scrubber that picks it up immediately. This is what we consider the best option for your floor. It's called the OmniFlex. It does not agitate the floor, so you're not going to degloss it. It does allow you to clean it similar to the microfiber or the tack towel method. However, it does have a vacuum system, so you can vacuum up the excess of moisture and play on it immediately. There's one last component we really need to talk about, and that's how do we segue traffic. We need athletic department, we need the Phy Ed department, we need the teaching staff, we need the community youth involvement, we need the weekend groups, we need everybody involved to understand what kind of traffic goes through here through your specific space on a daily basis. The more dust we drag in, the less gloss we have because we ground it in. The ultimate goal is to work together to have rugs that accidentally clean our feet, to have tension ropes that segue traffic, to have an open conversation so that we're set up to succeed or we're going to be set up to fail. We can't just say it's facilities. We can't point fingers, we can't blame. We're all a part of the solution or we're all a part of the problem. If you need more information, you can contact me at 262-547-8763, or you can look us up online at athleticfloors.com. We're here to help you find some more solutions for your gym floor.